Under 15,000 is a huge competition area for mobile phones. A lot many companies have their different models in this segment. Now, Vivo have their new model Y19 in this segment. This is a mobile with 5000 mAh of battery, ultra gaming mode, motorbike mode, 18 watt fast charging and so many other features. So let's check what are there in this mobile. So this is the package which I bought from Flipkart. It is well sealed and don't have much more gimmicks in it apart from this invoice details pasted over the box. Okay, then now let's cut the seal and unbox this package. As you can see, there is an additional copy of the invoice inside the package. Finally, we have the box of Vivo Y19 here. On the top right, it's written as 4GB RAM and 128GB ROM variant. Since Vivo was the sponsor for IPL, that is also mentioned on the sides of the box. But as you know, Vivo has withdrawn the sponsorship of IPL now. And at the back side, you can see this Made in India badging, because nowadays people are reluctant to Chinese made products. It also mentions that the mobile is a 5000 mAh battery one. It is having a triple rear camera setup and 18 watt fast charging and also the Full HD Plus display. Further to this, the backside of the box also have the manufacturer details, the MRP, the pack date, the box contents, the SAR value, the screen size, etc. etc. Okay, now let's tear this official seal and take the phone outside. There is a plastic lamination covering the box. Let's clear it off first. Now let's cut this seal and take out the box contents. The first thing we are seeing is a small box, and it have the transparent back case for the mobile. It is a silicone cover which is of very much flexibility and nice and strong. Then we have this SIM ejector tool attached into the user manual. The next thing we have here is the mobile itself. We can check it later. Then we have this cardboard paper where the IMEI of the two SIMs are mentioned. Then we have this mammoth charging adapter. It is of white in color. This is an 18 watt fast charging adapter. Then we have this USB cable. It is long enough and looks durable. And yes, here comes the first drawback, that it is a micro USB one. It is not a Type-C cable. Now let's keep everything aside and check the mobile. There is a plastic wrap over the mobile, and it says that the mobile is having dedicated SIM slot, which means you have a separate slot for two SIMs and you have a dedicated slot for the memory card. Let's unwrap this one. The back and front side is really glossy. The back side is not that much flat but curved, which makes it really easy to handle. At the back side we have this triple camera setup along with the LED flash organized inside a gold colored ring. We have the fingerprint scanner at the back side and also the vertical Vivo badging. Everything is in golden color and it looks premium. There is a pre-applied screen guard in it, which is very good and you don't have to buy a new one. The front cam is in the middle and it is of water notch design. And at the bottom we have the speaker, the 3.5mm headphone jack and the charging port. The charging port is micro USB, not Type-C. And then we have this primary mic. Though the USB port is of micro USB, Vivo have provided an 18 watt fast charger, so that there won't be any issue in getting the phone charged. There is nothing here at the top of the mobile, not even the noise cancelling mic, which means that you have only one mic in this mobile. Then on the right side we have this power button and the volume rockers, and on the left side we have the SIM tray. So that is regarding the physical appearance of this phone. Now let us power on this device, and you can see it is an Android smartphone. Then comes the Fun Touch OS, which is the UI of Vivo running above this Android OS. Now let us set up the phone by setting the language, accepting the license agreement, etc. etc. I have connected this mobile to my Wi-Fi network and it has some updates available and all the updates are installed now. Right now I am setting up the Google account for this mobile. You can add the phone number and set the fingerprint, face unlock, etc. I am skipping all this stuff right now. So finally everything is set up and the home screen is loading. So this is how the phone looks like. And you can see a lot many bloatwares are previously installed, which you can uninstall later. Now let's check the details of this device. As you can see, the mobile is running on Android version 9. The processor is MediaTek Helio P65 octa-core processor, which is of 2 GHz clock speed. The phone is having 4 GB RAM and 128 GB ROM. The Fun Touch OS version details are available in the More Parameter section. This mobile also have features like motorbike mode, ultra game mode, etc. The ultra game mode is specially designed for gamers, which will block the alerts and messages, leaving you to concentrate on gaming. But this mobile is not suitable for high-end games because it's having a budget segment processor, but it can play most of the normal games. The notification panel is available at the bottom of the home screen, and it can be launched by swiping up the phone. The RAM management of the mobile also seems pretty decent. If you swipe from the top, it shows the notification, and swiping in the middle launches the Google search. Now coming to the main part of this mobile. It is having a decent quad camera setup. In rear, the primary lens is of 16 megapixel having an aperture of f1.78, an 8 megapixel wide and bokeh camera, and a 2 megapixel depth camera for macros. Altogether, there are 3 cameras at the back side. The focusing capacity is not that much good and it seems like struggling at some point of time. And also you have a variety of modes available to try out. Overall, the rear camera looks average, but in daylight it performs well than the indoor. This mobile is having a 16 megapixel front-facing camera with an aperture of f2.0. I am adding some pictures taken in this mobile for your reference, so that you will get an understanding on the picture quality. The images doesn't look natural, but have more contrast and saturation. Next, let us check the sound quality of this mobile. It have only one speaker at the bottom of the mobile and it is loud enough. The ergonomics of the mobile is pretty good. As you can see, it is easy to handle in one hand, though it is having a screen size of 6.53 inches. It doesn't feel heavier also, as it is only 193 grams in weight. But if you are putting this back cover provided, then the phone looks a bit bulky. But it provides good protection for the mobile and it covers the sides of the display also. There is a small plastic piece here to cover the charging port. Overall, this is a good mobile with the industry-leading 5000 mAh battery, which is further supported by the smart energy management technologies to keep the Y19 powered for even longer time. It also supports reverse charging and it is very useful when you want to charge any other devices. And yes, you need an OTG cable for this, which is not provided in this box. You have to buy it externally. The 4 gigs of RAM and the 128 GB of internal memory is a good deal for a budget segment phone like Vivo Y19. The screen size of 6.53 inches with Full HD and Halo Full View display adds sugar to the pudding. Okay friends, so that's only in this quick unboxing and first impression video. I will try to come back with a detailed review on the phone's performance, camera, etc. later sometime. And if you find this quick unboxing video helpful, please like and share with your friends. Post your comments in the comment section. If you are new here, please subscribe and support the channel. So see you later with another video. Till then, this is Arun signing off. Take care and bye bye.